Who gets some of that money? Does that name ring a bell to anybody in the room? Because your money, $697 million annually, plus the shipments of cash funds madrasas, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, ISIS Khorasan, terrorist training camps. That's what it's funding. If you think that the program under Operation Enduring Sentinel, entitled Women's Scholarship Endowment, which receives $60 million annually, or the Young Women Lead, which gets about $5 million annually, is going to women who, by the way, if you read the Inspector General's report, is telling you that the Taliban does not allow women to speak in public. Yet somehow you're believing, and American people are supposed to believe, that this money is going for the betterment of the women in Afghanistan. It is not. You are funding terrorism, and it's coming through USAID. And it's not just Afghanistan, because Pakistan's right next door. USAID spent $840 million in the last 20 years on Pakistan's education-related program. It includes $136 million to build 120 schools, of which there is zero evidence that any of them were built. Why would there be any evidence? The Inspector General can't get in to see them. But you know what? We doubled down and spent $20 million from USAID to create educational television programs for children unable to attend the physical school. Yeah, they can't attend it because it doesn't exist. You paid for it. Somebody else got the money. You are paying for terrorism. This has got to end. I yield, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so with video like this in the public place and already attracting conversations and commentaries, you would expect that the All Progressives Congress, the APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Muhammadu Buhari, and all of the people that converged, and even Atiku Abubakar by way of value to be given, whether or not he wants to agree or not, should be answering questions. I did a video a few days ago, and some of you, rather than stick to the conversations, you try to politicalize it. I said, if it is not been proven that the United States Agency for International Development, you said, an agency of the United States government, was clearly infringing on the sovereignty, security, peace, tranquility, and progress of Nigeria by any way, because of their investment in insurgency activity and terrorism activities around the globe, including the Boko Haram insurgents that terrorized Nigeria for several years before Goodluck Ebele Jonathan was ousted as president and enthroned Muhammadu Buhari and the APC government, that has not taken us to this deep political mess that we are in, an economic and social mess, as it were, even in all regards. Are they not supposed to be explaining to Nigerians what was the benefit, what for? So were the US, and like you've heard, Barack Obama on the eve of the election, beyond sending the Assistant Secretary General of State, also went on to make a broadcast, just like Bola Ahmed Tinubu did before the 2023 Edo elections, to say Nigeria should vote for a new chapter and vote for change, which was the slogan of the APC. What was promised? What was the marriage for? What was that relationship for? Today, though Jonathan wasn't a very perfect president, had all his issues, but the economy was growing, and we're growing. We're already number one in Africa, and we're growing to becoming a world superpower in all of the, even our military. Of course, the information in public place are so much. I don't know why the APC is silent, and the Nigerians that are supposed to ask these questions are not asking the right questions. We are not in a mess. We are not in a mess as a country. This is all shades of mess. We can't even call this a country anymore because there's nothing working. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has taken over from his friend and brother and twin brother, Siamese twins they are, Muhammadu Buhari, and it has gone even messier than it used to be. But a time, because until we ask these questions, and then we're asking questions of civil war, whereas questions like these are very pertinent for us to ask. And the APC is not asking questions. It's not asking the questions. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is silent. They are deaf and dumb suddenly. The spokespersons are quiet. They are not saying anything. They are looking for how to attack Peter Obi and attack Showore and attack anybody that speaks. But this is the time to attack. There is a document, there are video evidences proving that Boko Haram was fully funded by the United States government. To do what? And the same United States government ensured that Jonathan's government was, with propaganda, was ousted, empowered. There are reports, I told you the last time, David Odeyin said that monies were put together for that BBOG, Bring Back Our Guest campaign. So if monies were put together for the campaign, what did the people gain from that particular adoption? When you thought you have seen it all, you will see again. Somebody explain Nigeria to you and you understand. The person not explain it well. Or setting up in Nigeria, the person explain. Joe open wide, they see say dirty the full side. And people in Benin says, even around this dirty don't too much of this soup. All of us they see about. The people now they want to transition into another level. Now they take power now. So nobody now use they don't expose you say it now. So nothing they happen. And we are leaving these people. And we are hoping that this. So when you sold your country's birthright, you sold your country's economic prosperity for you to take over power. How do you expect to prosper? What was the gain? Why was America angry that Nigeria was growing? Why? Why was the West angry? The same countries are now the one housing most of Nigerians. Smartest, most intelligent, most professional Nigerians, working for them to boom their economies. The same Nigerians, the same countries now in perpetual problem, in debt, in all form of crisis. There are illegal minings every day. Everybody's rubber stamping, rubbing your finger on all of the problems. Before elections, we heard so much about illegal mining in oil. After elections, we are hearing illegal mining in gold, in bitumen, in all sorts from the north. We are hearing minings everywhere in this country. And it is always illegal miners. How did we lose our territorial powers? How did illegal people, illegal occupants get into this country and they are mining our resources? 2015, the midwife of all our problems. I know that we've had issues in this country. The ostentatious challenge with the democracy, with the republic, the civil war, the incessant suspension of democratic tenets and governance by the military. All of them have been problems. But you see, the 2015 problem, that particular problem, was what has plugged us to where we are. When we tell ourselves the truth, APC, they sold this country. No wonder. So we are only expecting too much from a government that asked enemies or asked other people to come and join them to spoil their fatherland. And people again will say that in translation, when the thief will thief you, they follow you, they find what you defend. You know wherever Fisian. The same APC will cause our problem, and they say they want change, they want put us better. I want to work. You reason, no reason. Come on, leave me from the picture. Let's assume I'm a bad person, I'm your position. Come on for them. Take me away. Think am. No wahala. We go there here. When we are ready to ask the questions, and these questions will be social media questions. So these questions we are supposed to ask. No, now matching. We need to be on the street to ask these questions, and we know the offices to go and ask. And until we get answers, we will not rest. Not everybody do video from different corners. All this one I be not want to put, but the conversations are getting too tight. May not be like say I don't love Nigeria. I want to post other things. Oh yeah, that's why I talk. When we are ready to ask these questions, we ask the question. And we know who to ask. We know when to get the answer. I go there here first. Man, quiet.